That is exactly what is happening in that contraption. They said they are tired, and that is the reason why they say that they are coming here to make their to speak out, so that their voice will also be heard, so that people will know that they are not happy. And I abandon everything that I'm supposed to do, and I am here this morning to see what is going to take place here. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Biafrans all over the world, wherever you are watching, please support our brothers and sisters that are protecting. Support our brothers and sisters that are protecting in that Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Support them, because what they are doing what they are doing for me. They are doing whatever they are doing for me and you. They are doing it so that we will live like a human being. They are doing it so that we will live a life of a normal human being. They are doing it so that when we think of coming back to our country, nobody will do anything to us. They are doing what they are doing so that things will be like it is in other places, in other countries, in other nations. They are doing the protest that they are doing so that those that are stealing, those that are looting, they will stop looting. They are doing what they are doing so that those that is killing us, they will stop to kill us. That is exactly why they are doing the protest that they are doing. This morning I said to us, Biafrans, support our brothers and sisters whichever way you can. Support our brothers that are on the streets whichever way you can. It doesn't matter how much, it doesn't matter what you do. Whatever support you can give to them, it is enough. Whatever support you can give to them, it will go a long way. Whatever support you can give to them, trust me when I say this, it will go a long way. You in diaspora, you in America, you in Asian country, you in Europe, $1 can go a long way. $1 can go a long way. So I say, Biafrans, I say Nigerians, you that you're watching this video, whichever way you can, in whatever you can do to make sure you are supporting those that are doing what you cannot do, those that are doing that thing that you cannot do. Please, I say, support them whichever way you can. Support them whichever way you can, because at the end of this whole thing, you and I will appreciate their hard work. At the end of this whole thing,
what's going on?
You and I will stand up and thank God Almighty for what He has done through these young people. At the end of this whole thing, we will live like a normal human being again. At the end of this whole thing, you will have a right, and I will also have a right. At the end of this whole thing, our enemy will leave us alone. At the end of this whole thing, you will be proud to call yourself a normal human being again. So I say, whichever way you can, please do support them, because they are doing something that you cannot do. They are fighting a just cause. They are speaking that truth that you cannot speak. That is exactly what they are doing. So I say once again, whichever way you can, please do support them, because whatever support you give to them, it will go a long way. If you do and I do and others do, trust me, it will go a long way. As you can see, since I have been standing here, most of them that are working here, they have refused to come out, except just one of them. As I turn the camera to him, he is the one in charge of the gates. The rest of them are in. As soon as they see that we are here, as soon as they see that we just came, some of them ran inside. Since then, they have not come. As you can see, people are making their way down to this place, and I am hoping that it's going to be awesome, and I'm hoping that the voice of the people will be heard. Like I say once again, make sure you support in whichever way you can, because your support will go a long way.
No, I mean this. Green, white.
It's emblem, not flag. See flag on top.
Now, dear friends, I have some Nigerians that are here already. I want to talk to them. I want to go to them, and I want to talk to them.
What?
Good morning, my sisters.
Good morning.
My name is Uchenna Obilo, and I am a representative of Radio Biafra. This morning, I want to say to each and every one of us, once again, good morning to you. And as I'm talking to you, the whole world is watching this program live. And I want to ask a question. Why are we here this morning? Why are we here? Although I know the reason why I'm here, but I just want to get each and every one first. I want to get your opinion so that people that are watching will also know and hear the reason why you are here. And who want to go first?
We are here because of our nation, Nigeria. Our nation, Nigeria, is the country that is.
First of all, please, what is your name?
My name is Florence.
Okay.
Our country, Nigeria, is a country that is flowing with honey and milk. But unfortunately, we can see that everything just turned upside down, and we need to know why it is. We have been struggling ever since to see that everything is okay. But now it has beyond the capacity of everybody, in which we cannot be able to even defend ourselves. And the battle is for God. It's only God who can fight our battle. We have been praying, but now we need the action.
Thank you very much.
That is why we are here.
Thank you very much. Sister, can I get your opinion? Why are you here this morning?
I am Sylvia. I'm here to...
First of all, what is your name, please?
Sylvia.
All right, yo.
I am here to join the protest of EndSARS.
All right.
But my sister rightly said, our country is blessed with milk and honey.
All right.
Unlike this place we are dwelling in. But you can see everything is moving according to how it's supposed to move here. But in Nigeria, that we are superly blessed by God, I don't know how to put it. Everything is no more in place. Things are falling apart. The center can no more hold. Things are very exorbitant. Life is very tough. Not only that people are hungry, but we also face police brutality. Can I even blame the police? They are not well paid. They are not well fed. Because I believe that a hungry man is always an angry man. So we are here to plead for a new Nigeria. We are here to plead that they release us from the bondage they have put our people. We are crying, we are trampled underneath. We are really crying for a change, a super change.
Thank you very
in
much,
Nigeria.
Mrs. Thank you.
I thank God for our youths who are already speaking out on our behalf. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Sister, can I get your opinion? Please, why are you here today?
I'm here to change a bad government. Any bad government, we want change. We want change.
Can we know your name, please? Can we know your name?
My name is Maimuna.
Maimuna?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from North.
North. Where? Where are you from in the north? From the north. Where? Which part of the north are you from?
I'm
What?
Adamawa.
Adamawa.
Yes.
All right. All right. And you are standing with the other Nigerians to request that the Nigerian government should do the right thing by ending SARS and bring about the good governance that others are asking for. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right. All right, dear friends, as you can hear, some of the women that I talked to, all of them are saying the same thing. They all are saying the same thing. And as you can see, they are making their way gradually here. They are coming gradually. And as you can see, people are making their way gradually, and I'm watching to see what will take place.
לדבר איתנו?
אסור. אסור לנו להתראיין. אתה יכול לדבר עם הקציג שלו.
Да.
שעת העבודה שלי. You can see they are running away. They are leaving. They are leaving because they know They cannot handle the truth. They are living. They are running. They are running. See them. Look at him. He's going, he's living. They cannot handle the truth. They cannot handle the truth. That is exactly how they behave. Because they know that the country has failed. The country has failed.
Huh?
DJ.
So, all the same.
In Nigeria, who is a bad boy? One is a bad boy. Who is
Janu,
a
Janu.
bad boy?
Biko Janu. DJ. Okay. Biafrans, good morning, my brother. Good morning, my. How are you guys doing? Okay, I heard that you guys are the organizers of this protest, yes? All right. Once again, my name, okay, to Biafrans all over the world, once again, my name is Mazi Uchenna Obilo, and I want to discuss with the organizers of this protest this morning. Please, my brother, can you please tell your brothers what is your name?
My name is Uzoma Nduro. My name is Oil and Gas.
All right. So the reason why, although I know the reason why we all are here today, but I want to get your opinion because they said everyone is entitled to his or her opinion. So what is the reason why you and our brother here organize this protest? Why is that?
It's to show concern as the feelings we have from family members. Because in one way or the other, if it's not you, it can be your brother or your sister or a relative. So we are not happy for what is happening down there. So that is why we put it into ourselves that we have to show the solidarity, even if we are not in the same country. We that are here in Israel, we have to show the support to be making it possible for them to know and try to understand that we are behind them and we are supporting what they are doing to achieve a better living in that particular country.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very, very much. I'm grateful. Thank you. I'm not
Where the peace is there? Which peace? God punish peace.
What is peace? What you don't flag? Where's the microphone? Where's the microphone? Speak out! Speak out! You know the air from the back. You know the air. One good government. Please, 2 meters. 2 meters. 2 meters. 2 meters, please. Please, 2 meters. They said 2 meters, please. You can't go here then. In the first 2 weeks,
Who is that market woman there?
as the president of Nigerian Union in Israel, they brought their demands to me to present to you. Among these demands that the youth are demanding, they said, end SARS. SARS security chief. Yes. Improve security. Yes. Put the deregulation of oil and gas sector to allow more investment for job creation. Oh, yes. Immediate passage of PIB. Yes. Full deregulation of power sector to allow investment capital to flow to generate and transmit and distribute more power to create jobs. Yes. Yes. Should hands off petroleum pricing to enable free market determination of price. Yes. Close our northern borders to stop free entry of Fulani heismen and bandits. Yes. Inclusion of government for all tribes and regions of Nigeria with 50% of the youth in charge of governance. Yes. Inclusive government for all tribes and regions of Nigeria. Allow more funds to educational sector to provide better teaching tools and to pay better salary to end ASU strike. Exactly. Yeah. Change our academic curriculum to reflect modern reality. Yes. All politicians should be placed on minimum wage. Yes. 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 Migration of migrate to 100% electoral reform with electronic voting tied to our BVN and GSM. Yes! Return to regional governance structure, or restructure the country and embrace true federalism. State autonomy must be paramount.
Yes!
Please maintain your 2 meters, please. 2 meters, please. Maintain your 2 meters, please. This van by camera legislator and adopt camera legislator. Immediate reform of Nigerian police force and let every state or region create its own police service. Yes. You have budget for running private affairs of elected and appointed public servants. Yes. 18. Intro university education as minimum qualification for public office holders at all levels of governance. Yes. From presidency to local government and world care person.
Stop killing you.
Do you hear him?
Yes, sir.
Stop killing you.
Treat governors and elected and appointed public servants of all benefits after office. Yes. Increase salary of our doctors, nurses, teachers, police, military officers, and civil servants. Yes. Government should hand off ownership and management of business at all levels. Yes. Name and shame looters and make criminal offenders and looters face their trial in home states and villages to shame them and their families. Stop foreign medical trips for public servants. Let them be treated here in Nigeria. When last you hear American president or Prime Minister of Britain visit Nigeria for medical treatment? Yes! Follow Nigeria. Maintain your distance, social distance. You cannot go back. You cannot go back to the migrants in every country. Open there in the middle, go down. But if you go to cancel peace and unity, there is no peace and unity.
If we go to where Kwairunu, Mutokusa, no announcement. All about it, no. And one.
In Israel. This is what you present me to do. I am presenting it to the embassy of Yes.
Thank you.
Big Ambassador, I'm going to cancel peace and unity. Where peace and unity? Because cancel all the Order, please. Person don't want to speak, please. Let's done.
Audience.
Please keep quiet, please. 2 meters, please. 2 meters. You not agree with that? You want to stand? Not that you die here. Not that
una to collect period now. My voice will rise on. Hello. Make una talk, make we hear.
Let's hear what he's going to say now. Allow
We
it.
want to thank you very much for coming and for organizing yourself orderly. My name is Francisca Omayeli. I'm the Charge d'Affaires of the Nigerian Embassy here in Tel Aviv. And I'm interim, the ambassador. Thank you very much.
Because you are making noise. That's what I can
Thank you very much.
In Nigeria, a lot of things is going on. They are killing people. SARS is killing people and taking their organ to sell for money. Now there is a murder protest in Nigeria. So in solidarity with what is going on there, they are here also to protest.
And you live here?
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, Biafrans, as you can see, you've been watching. As you can see, Biafrans, you can see what is going on. Biafrans, people are angry because they just came in and just say one or two things and they are back to their office. They expect us, they expect the youth, they expect everyone that is here to go home. That is exactly what they expect. You can see how everyone here is bubbling. Everyone is angry because of the way they handle it. Everyone is angry. You can see people are shouting. No one is listening to each what another person is saying. They all are are pouring out their anger. That is exactly what is going on right now. That is exactly what is going on. My sister, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? My name is Mazi Uchenna Obilo. I am a representative of Radio Biafra, and I just want to know your name, please. Huh? What? From where are you from? From Benin. Benin? Yeah, all right. All right. Please, I just want people, I want the whole world to see you and hear what you have to say. Is that the reason why you're here today? Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What is the thief? What is the terrorist? What is the terrorist?
One name, Mado. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Biko, gini wa hagi?
Yeah, Jamal Israel with DJ.
Okay. You can speak a little bit in Igbo. I just wanted to mix it up so that you know the whole world is watching right now. So I want to know what is the reason why you guys are here. I have my own reason. I don't know what your own reason may be. So whatever your reason may be, please, may you tell it to the whole world, please.
Yeah, we are here to show solidarity to what is going on in my country, Nigeria. We are here to show solidarity pertaining what is going on in our country, Nigeria. To stop, we are telling Nigerian government as a whole, to those that may are concerned, to stop the killings, stop police brutality, stop corruption, and reform our security forces. They should stop killing the youth. Nigerian governments are killing the youth. They said the youth are the futures of tomorrow. When you kill the youth, who are going to be the future of the tomorrow? Is it our forefathers? Is it our grandmothers? We are the youth. We are the futures of Nigeria. Nigeria is in our hands. They should reform Nigeria and reform the country, the police, the security, the armed forces. Every sector in Nigeria should be reformed. We don't want corruption again in Nigeria. That is why we are here in Nigerian embassy in Israel to tell the Nigerian embassy and the ambassador here to pass the message to to our so-called President Muhammadu Buhari to stop the terrorists and stop bandits and stop the herdsmen entering from northern borders. That's why we are here. We are not happy. We are tired of the messes that is going on in Nigeria. Let them stop killing us. No one is angry. No one is happy. Nigeria is not working. The government is not working. The government is not working. We want it to start working. New Nigeria. Power and sons.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. While you were saying what you're saying, I had something. I have something. I have something. I have something. While you were saying, I had something that you said. So I want to ask something. You know, there is this thing that has been going on that the president is not alive anymore. There is no one there in Aso Rock. What did you have to say about that? Because you said you were saying what you were saying and you're directing it to the president. Yes? So I want to ask you one question.
Citizen.
Yes, he is, but I want to know, do you think he is still alive?
Yes, what I have to say there is this. I don't blame those that say he's not alive, and I also don't blame those that say he's alive. But what I want to say and what I want to pass to him, if he is alive, he should act as a president and come out to address the masses so that the whole world and the people who think that he's not alive will know that he's alive. And this is the president talking. So, but when he's hidden, so you don't blame anyone that says he's not alive. So he has to show himself and put this working as the #1 citizen of Nigeria. He cannot be there as an impostor. He should come out and act so that the country that will keep in his hand should start working peacefully. We want a new Nigeria. We want a new president. We want the president that will come and represent the masses. We want the president that will come and protect the country. The president is to secure the securities and the economics of the country. We don't want a dead president. We don't want an impostor. We want a live president. That's what we want.
Thank you once again. I still have one thing to ask you. Yes. What message do you have to pass to the young ones that have been protesting for over a week in Nigeria? What message do you have to pass to them?
What I have to pass to young ones, our youth that are protesting in Nigeria, I'm asking them to keep on. I'm putting motivation into them. Let them not go back. We are in the diaspora. We are here to support them fully with what we can to make sure that we achieve our aim. No going back. No going back. No going back. Because we peradventure we go back. If we slack, these people, they are going to finish us. They are going to kill us. So now it's not a time to come and share 1,000 naira, share 2,000 naira, give them food or whatever, rice or wrapper. We have it we have what we need, we take to make this process to the end and to achieve the good government of Nigeria. That's our reason. So we are not going back on this protest.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, bro. Thank you. Thank police brutality. Thank police
Sure. They will do it. Answers. You cannot say, yeah, it is not come back up. You don't start to disturb us. But for here, answers. Any forever.
Rabbi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
How are you doing?
I'm fine for now.
My name is Mazuche Naobilo, and I am a representative of Radio Biafra Middle East. So I want to ask you today, you know, I have my reason, and I want to know your own reason why we all are here today.
Why we are here today in the Nigerian embassy is because we are protesting that the way the police are dealing with our youth in Nigeria is very, very bad. You know, they are killing it, they call it ZAS and whatever they call it. They're using the uniform to intimidate the youth. So it's very, very bad. They are taking people's life when untimely. People, they take it untimely. So today we come to the embassy here today to tell that what they are doing in Nigeria is very bad.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Once again, I want to ask, I still have one more question, but I'm going to do what I can to let you go. So you know, there has been saying, you know, since this protest has been going on, it's over a week now. Yeah. So do you think that the president is alive?
I've been in Israel for quite a long time. I don't know whether he's alive or he's not alive, but I wish he's dead. I wish he's dead.
All right.
I'm happy to say I wish he's dead. Understand? Because things are going very, very bad. Things are not moving. Things are not moving in Nigeria.
We will be here, we will suffer, we will say, we will do what we want to do, we do menial job, and when we still get home, the police will still molest us. We don't feel relaxed in Nigeria. For what? So it's better you should die and get away. Okay?
All right. Biafrans all over the world, it's understandable that every one of us is saying the same thing. He's saying that we should end, the Nigerian government should end the SARS brutality. So I want you to pass a message to our young ones there, over there in Nigeria, protesting every day under sun, rain, and shine. What message do you have to pass to them?
See, here we are in Israel. If I have a case, police will come straight to me and pick me. Okay? They look like a massive arrest, stopping people, taking for their telephones, doing all sorts of mess. If somebody has a case, go and pick you, let him know what is supposed to. Not to take everybody, killing people necessarily. It's not the way. Understand? Here in Israel, we don't have any problem with the police. You go your own way, you do whatever you want to do, peacefully. But here in Nigeria, everything is just bullshit. Is it like this?
All right, please send a message to the young ones that are protesting. Please, what message do you have for them?
I ask those people in Nigeria who are protesting, they should keep on. We over here, we are still working hard. Understand? We are not going to relent. Today we leave our work to come and protest. So let them continue. We don't care who dies or who lives. If I die today, I'm told my children will be better. If better I die, then they will be better than for me to live and the next generation that is still suffering. So it's bullshit. So it's better I die and they live.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do you have something to say, my brother?
Yeah, I have a short message to pass to my fellow youth in Nigeria, because I think this is the best opportunity to turn the table around, to put an end to this police brutality. We are not safe in any part of the world as a black people. Back home, we are not safe. Here, nobody sees us as human beings. We are being treated as nobody. It's the right time for us to change the bad governance in Nigeria. Since the senators and the lawmakers think that 30,000 right is good for the normal citizen, the same thing should be applicable to them. They should earn the same money so that they will know the pain we, the youth of Nigerians, are going through. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Any one of us have something to say here?
Yes. The only thing I need to say is this. I want to encourage our youth. I don't want them to go back. If they go back,
we all are dead.
It will be to us. So we encourage them, let them go.
Continue.
Let them never give up. This fight they're fighting for everybody, not for them alone. They're fighting for our children. So we are with them. Let them never go back. Right. Those ones that are collecting money and this, they're going to start. Please.
We are fully support of our young youth at home.
Please, can you say in English, because they are watching all over the world?
Is an advice to our youth. I have lived in Israel now for more than 25 years, and one of the things I find out is that at the age of 18, or 17, every Israelis go to the military. They do that in order to be able to defend themselves. So my advice to every our youth is to either you learn karate, or you learn boxing, or you provide yourself any way you can be able to defend yourself. Don't wait for Nigerian government to defend you. Don't expect Nigerian policemen to defend you. Don't expect Nigerian military men to defend you. You have to defend yourself. And if you don't defend yourself, you are a coward. If you keep running from the police, you are a coward. Okay. Your children will also run from the police. Your grandchildren will also run from the police. How long will it end? This is the time for everybody to come out, even if it means to die. Wait, stay there and die, and don't let your children to go what you are going to.
Thank you very much.
This is the opportunity we have to get it right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. And my sister, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Good afternoon, my
What
brother.
is your name?
My name is Victoria Sinata.
Where did you from in Nigeria?
I'm from Ondo State.
Ondo State. My name is Uchenna Victor Obilo. I am a representative of Radio Biafra. So I want to ask you this morning. Yes, I know exactly why we are here, but my own opinion may be different from your own opinion. So I just want to ask you, why are you here this month?
My being here today is to come and protest against police brutality in Nigeria. We saw so many things on Instagram, we watch so many things on Facebook, the way police are treating our youth. Our youth cannot put on dreadlock, they cannot put on any clothes of their choice, they cannot press their hair off, of which we are in the land of Israel. We see how how youths are dressed in here, and nobody is harassing them. No police harassing them. Our youths they can't use the phone of their choice. Once any see them with iPhone 5, they will be thinking that they are Yahoo boy, and everyone is not a Yahoo boy. You cannot expect a barber to be dressed like a corporate person. That one is not possible. So they should just let our youth be. Our youth are very hardworking. Like Barry said, we have a lazy youth. We don't have lazy youth in Nigeria. Look at us in the land of Israel, coming here to clean, to work for our mates here. If Nigeria is good for us, we would not have left Nigeria to come to the land of Israel to come and work. If they make Nigeria a favorable place for us, we cannot be seen us going from one country to another and leaving our children at home. This is not really good. This is not really good. This is not really good. We don't want police. We want police brutality to end. We don't want SARS. We don't want SWAT. They should let us be. We want security.
Thank you very much.
Look at the police that we are paying. They are killing us. Look at Israeli police. They are here to protect us. What kind of country is Nigeria? And SWAT, and whatever that is needed to be end in Nigeria, and corruption,
thank you very
and
much.
Bribery,
thank you very much.
And bad governance. We want Buhari to resign. We want IG to resign.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria be.
What message do you have? What message do you have to the young ones that are on the streets in Nigeria?
Well, that they should continue protesting.
They are our heroes.
They should not relent. We are solidly behind them. We are supporting them.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We are solely in support of them. They're supposed to stand in because they are busy standing for us. They are there for us and we are here for them. We are solidly behind them. They are our heroes. And we promise to keep on supporting them in all necessary means.
Thank you.
When you go to other places, the police is busy guiding you, protecting you, making sure that peace and order is being propelled. But there at home, people that you pay to, that are supposed to guide you and protect you, they are busy killing you. You cannot dress well in Nigeria. They will ask you, how do you get the money you use to dress well? You cannot merely put a perfume on your body without being embarrassed. That is not proper. It's not been done anywhere. But when you go out, they live freely, they enjoy outside the country, but when they come home, they are busy killing us. We are tired of that. The Boko Haram, they go in there after killing. They tell them that they are now repentant Boko Haram. They go into the military. They keep on killing us. We are tired of that.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
Nigeria will not work. No matter what you do, Nigeria will not work. The ideology are not the same. The Southerners say end South, the Northerners say they want South. Allow me to say, but they cannot deploy the South, the Northerners. We have Boko Haram and the bandits and the Fulani headsmen. Fulani Janjaweed.
Thank you very much.
Yes, my God.
What is your name, my brother?
My name is Lazarus. Yes.
Where are you from in Nigeria?
Igbo State, Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. What do you have to say? What message you want to pass?
Yeah, my message, the message I want to pass to the whole world is this. The criminals, the terrorists are ruling Nigeria. The terrorists are ruling Nigeria. The army, the Janjaweed army is in Nigerian security forces. They are killing us systematically. There is nothing good in Nigeria. No good house, no good road, no hospital, no road, nothing. If they see our boys, they kill them. They see our youth, they kill them. Then we come today to say no to bad governance. We come to say no to bad governance. Impunity must stop. The impunity must stop. The government is a terrorist government. The government is a terrorist government. The answer rule is there. The Janjaweed, the army is there, the Boko Haram is there, the Fulani herdsmen is there, the Ansar rule, the Islam of West Africa is there. They must go, the government must stop them because they are criminals. They mustn't kill all of us at the same time. They mustn't kill all of us. We are tired of this. We are tired of this. We say no to bad governance.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Do you have something to say?
The failed government, I will keep saying it.
Good afternoon once again, and once again, please can you remind us of your name because people are watching.
We thank everybody that have been here to show their support for the mayhem going on in our country. Once again, I want to use this opportunity to say very big thanks to all Nigerians that are here, both foreigners, most of the countries who joined us in this peaceful protest to show how we feel for those that are killing. I say thank you. For what is happening in Nigeria these days, even the police is supposed to be a guide to the people. Come here, you can find the police are happy with us, putting everything in order, but in our own countries, the difference is in another way. So I said the killings in Nigeria have to stop. And another thing, the politicians have to be cut of their payment. How can you be a senator might be receiving about 20-something thousand, and a common citizen cannot even be paid a 30,000 naira? That is a big fraud. I said all those things have to be stopped. I'm in support of SARS must stop, SWAT must stop. At the moment, I try to motivate all our brothers at home, even in my own people, Mbano people, wherever they may be, let them join hands and also support this corruption that is going on in Nigeria. I support all you.
Hold on. I think you made a mistake there. You said they should support the corruption that is going on in Nigeria.
I said they should join to end up the corruption that is going on in Nigeria.
All right.
They have to support to fight this fight.
Thank
you. So all of us will be free.
It's a business center.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I must say thank you to you for you and your fellow comrade that organized this protest today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have something to say, my brother?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's very unfortunate that the government of Nigeria has resorted to allowing the citizens to come to this point. It's very unfortunate, it's very painful. Why are we protesting? Why is it that every youth have risen up to their slumber? Because the government has failed the people. They have failed woefully. This is a government that came on the mantra of change. Instead of them coming to give us positive change, they have given us negative change over the years. For 5 good years, we can't even count the number of people that have been shot by the police, by the SARS. And the government seems doing nothing over it. The Inspector General of Police sits in his office just for him to take reports, fake reports. Even when the protests have gone to his office, he finds it very difficult to prosecute those people. They keep telling us a lot of stories, they keep telling us a lot of fake news, they keep making promises that they cannot fulfill. What is it that you cannot do? Is it to penalize the police officers? Is it to prosecute them, bring them to justice? How do you feel after killing innocent Nigerians? Then you go back to your home, put food on your table, eat and sleep for the night. It's very disheartening.
Thank you very much.
And this is the point we have to, we have come to the point where we have to tell them it's enough. Enough is enough. End SARS, end SWAT, end police brutality. Reform the police and restructure the country so that everybody will feel involved.
Thank you very much. What message do you have to pass to the young ones that are on the streets?
They should not give up. If they come with the military with guns, don't give up. Take the Nigerian flag, put it on your body. If they shoot you, they have shot the country. Don't give up. Don't be afraid of them. They can only threaten you, but they can't do nothing. If they kill you, they will pay for it. Let them kill as many as they want. Revolution does not come free of charge. You have to pay something for it to come, and that is what we are doing.
Thank you.
We in diaspora will come to join you because we want to come home and feel at home. No place is like home. We want to come home and feel safe. We cannot, some of us cannot come home. Many people have been outside the country for 10, 15 years. It's not as if they don't have the documents to come or the resources to come, but they are afraid of what they will pass through when they come home. So we are tired of all this insecurity, tired of brutality, police extortion, bribery and corruption everywhere. You arrest people, you call for the police to arrest somebody, you have to pay for the stationaries they will use to write your statement. They arrest the person will have to pay for him to be bailed. Your brother is killed with poison or whatever means. You are asked to bring money for autopsy. After all the budgets they have been writing over the years, what do they use the money for? They share and they go to enrich themselves, buy houses outside the country. This nonsense must stop, and this is the end of it. End police brutality, end SARS, end SWAT, end corruption, restructure the country, reform the police. This is all we have for the Nigerian people.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
All right, dear friends all over the world, brothers and sisters, wherever you may be hearing my voice, this is where I will be ending this show today. Or this is where this protest of today, this is where it's ending. I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and remain blessed in the name of Chukwu Kabir Mahapre. You see?